Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited you're here with me today because we're diving into something that can absolutely transform your life, the morning habits of highly successful women. Have you ever wondered what sets truly successful women apart? Why some people seem to accomplish so much while others struggle just to get through the day? Well, I've got news for you. It's not magic, it's not luck, and it's definitely not an accident. It's about intentional habits, particularly what they do first thing in the morning. Did you know that according to Harvard Business Review, a staggering 92% of highly productive people follow planned morning routines? That's right. What you do in those first precious hours after waking up has a profound impact on everything that follows. Today, I'm sharing 5 powerful morning habits that successful women consistently practice. I've spent weeks researching this topic, analyzing interviews from female CEOs, entrepreneurs, and leaders across different industries, and condensing all that wisdom into actionable habits you can start implementing tomorrow morning. These aren't just random tips. These are proven practices backed by research and real-life success stories from women who are absolutely crushing it in their fields. And the best part? You don't need to be a CEO to benefit from these habits. Whether you're a college student, a working professional, a stay-at-home mom, or an entrepreneur, these habits can help you level up your productivity, well-being, and success. So grab your coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive into these game-changing morning habits that can transform your days and ultimately, your life. Habit number 1. They prepare the night before. The first powerful habit of successful women actually begins the night before. Yes, you heard that right. A successful morning starts with proper preparation the evening before. Successful women know that decision fatigue is real. Every decision you make throughout the day drains your mental energy, and mornings often require dozens of small decisions. What to wear, what to eat, what tasks to prioritize, all of these little choices can deplete your brain power before you even get to the important stuff. Here's what successful women do differently. They eliminate as many morning decisions as possible by preparing the night before. Take Melanie R. Bridgeforth, President and CEO of the Women's Foundation of Alabama. She shared in an interview that she writes out her entire next day in a notebook the night before. She carefully reviews her calendar and evaluates every meeting to ensure it aligns with her goals and isn't afraid to cancel something if it doesn't. This intentional planning gives her control over her day before it even starts. Similarly, Susan Sly, co-CEO and co-founder of Radius AI, has a strict evening routine. She explained, "The night before, I always write out the next day. I take it off of my Google Calendar and write it in a notebook. The act of writing helps me be intentional." She also makes it a practice to write down at least 10 items of gratitude before sleep, setting a positive mindset for the next morning. The science backs up this approach too. Studies have shown that eliminating decision fatigue by preparing ahead leads to better decisions and higher productivity throughout the following day. Here are some practical ways you can implement this habit. Lay out your clothes the night before. Some successful women even plan their outfits for the entire week. Pack your lunch and prepare breakfast ingredients. Make a short list of your top 3 priorities for the next day. Get your gym bag ready if you plan to work out. Place your water bottle, books, or anything else you'll need by the door. This simple habit creates a sense of order and purpose before you even open your eyes, allowing you to wake up with clarity rather than chaos. Remember, successful mornings don't start in the morning. They start the night before. By front-loading these decisions, you free up valuable mental energy for the things that really matter. Habit number 2. They prioritize hydration before caffeine. Let's talk about something that almost every successful woman mentioned in my research: hydration first thing in the morning. Now, I know what many of you are thinking, but I need my coffee immediately. Trust me, I get it. But here's what successful women know that many people miss. Your body is naturally dehydrated after 7 to 8 hours of sleep, and rehydrating properly sets the foundation for everything else. The science is clear on this one. Drinking water in the morning jumpstarts your metabolism, flushes out toxins, fuels your brain, and improves your energy levels, all without the crash that can come from immediate caffeine. Lauren Muir, co-owner of Martin and Muir Counseling, shared, "I always start the day with a glass of water and a cup of coffee. Coffee makes me feel like I can conquer the world, but the water comes first." This simple sequence makes a huge difference in how she feels throughout the day. Sabrina Hall, Senior Product Design Manager at Etsy, drinks a full cup of water before brewing her morning coffee. Cindy Whitehead, CEO of The Pink Ceiling, enjoys a huge tumbler of iced tea to hydrate and energize before diving into emails. Even more impressive, Agatha Relota Lucho, founder of Fortuna Skin, starts her day with a shot of olive oil and a warm cup of water with lemon. She explains that this improves the functioning of the digestive system, stimulates intestinal transit, promotes the absorption of nutrients, and reinforces its anti-inflammatory properties. The good news is, this is one of the easiest habits to implement. Here's how to make it work for you. Keep a full glass or bottle of water on your nightstand before bed. Drink it all before your feet hit the floor or before your coffee machine starts brewing. For extra benefits, add lemon, which helps detoxify and alkalizes your body. Some successful women opt for warm water instead of cold, which can be gentler on your digestive system. Make it a non-negotiable part of your routine. Hydrate before you caffeinate. Whitney Wolfe, CEO and founder of Bumble, is known to drink a full glass of water with lemon before anything else. If it works for these incredibly successful women, it's worth trying, right? Remember, your body is 60% water and your brain is 73% water. Properly hydrating first thing ensures optimal functioning of both, and that's exactly what you need to tackle your day like a boss. Habit 3. They move their bodies. The third powerful habit that almost every successful woman incorporates into her morning: physical movement. Now, before you start thinking you need to complete a 2-hour intense workout before 6 a.m., let me assure you, that's not what I'm talking about. The movement successful women incorporate varies widely based on their preferences and schedules. What matters is that they prioritize some form of physical activity to energize their bodies and minds. Research consistently shows that morning exercise improves focus and attention, boosts mood through endorphin release, and increases energy levels throughout the day. One study found that people who exercise in the morning demonstrate better decision-making skills throughout the entire workday. Jean Chatzky, an award-winning financial journalist and CEO of Her Money, wakes up at 5 a.m. and makes time for a run or a Peloton session if the weather is bad. She's been following this routine for decades and credits it with giving her the mental clarity she needs for her demanding career. Miranda Kerr, model and founder of Cora Organics, starts her day with the Tracy Anderson workout, followed by body brushing before her shower, a routine that energizes her and promotes lymphatic health. Payal Kadakia Puji, founder of ClassPass, does 10 to 30 minutes of exercise each morning, depending on her available time. Even with her busy schedule as a founder, she recognizes that movement is non-negotiable for her productivity. For busy moms, the approach might be different but equally effective. Randy Zuckerberg, CEO of Zuckerberg Media and mother of 2, focuses on her mantra, work, sleep, fitness, family, friends pick 3. On days when fitness is one of her 3 priorities, she makes morning movement happen no matter what. Here's how you can make this habit work for your life. Start small. Even 5 to 10 minutes of stretching can energize your body. Find what you enjoy, whether it's yoga, walking, strength training, or dancing around your kitchen. Consider habit stacking. Listen to a podcast or audiobook while walking to maximize your time. Be flexible. Some days might allow for a 45-minute workout, others just 10 minutes of stretching. Remember, consistency matters more than intensity. A short daily practice beats an occasional intense session. The key insight from successful women is that movement isn't just about physical health, it's about mental clarity and energy management. As Susan Sly puts it, "I'm not going to be any good to anyone if I don't have that solid foundation." So whether you're a morning workout person or not, finding some way to move your body before diving into work will set you up for greater success throughout your day. Your future self will thank you. Habit number 4. They practice mindfulness and gratitude. The fourth powerful habit that distinguishes successful women is something that might surprise you. They make time for mindfulness and gratitude practices. In our hyper-connected, always-on world, it's easy to wake up and immediately dive into emails, social media, or the day's challenges. But successful women know something crucial. Those quiet moments of reflection and gratitude at the start of your day can completely transform your mindset and effectiveness. Research from positive psychology shows that gratitude practices significantly improve well-being, reduce stress, and enhance resilience, all qualities essential for success. A study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology found that people who practiced gratitude regularly experienced 10% fewer stress-related illnesses and were more likely to achieve their personal goals. Tata Harper, founder of her eponymous skincare brand, makes it a point to meditate for 15 minutes before she fully plugs in each morning. She shared that practicing breathing exercises has really helped me feel more centered and focused throughout the day. Nitsa Citrine, creative director at Sunday Potion, takes a moment to articulate to myself and the universe what I am grateful for that day, whatever comes to mind before I get out of bed. I love this practice because it sets the frequency of gratitude for the whole day. Beth Hitchcock, an Austin-based stylist, starts her day with a 10-minute meditation practice after struggling with insomnia and anxiety. She explains, "I've found that starting my day meditating keeps me grounded no matter where I am and helps me start my day with a clearer, calmer mind." For busy women with families, these practices might look different but are equally valuable. Bylan Mesfin, CEO of Change Consulting, wakes up before her daughter between 4 and 5 a.m. to have a quiet moment to pray, read, drink coffee, and do some yoga. These moments of peace before her household awakens help her stay centered throughout demanding days. Here are some accessible ways to incorporate mindfulness and gratitude into your morning. Start with just 5 minutes of quiet reflection or meditation using apps like Calm or Headspace. Write down 3 things you're grateful for each morning. Recite positive affirmations while getting ready. Practice mindful breathing during your shower or while making breakfast. Keep a gratitude journal by your bedside. Avoid checking email or social media until after your mindfulness practice. Kelly LeVeque, celebrity nutritionist, uses the fabulous app to remember to prioritize 3 tasks for the day and write the one thing I am grateful for that day. These simple practices have profound effects on how she approaches challenges. Remember, mindfulness isn't about perfection, it's about presence. As Anna Groves, beauty expert and digital creator, shares, "I turn on music, read, journal, and pray while having a cup of black coffee. I journal what I am grateful for, 5 great things that happened yesterday, and I write out my prayers and worries." By taking even a few minutes to center yourself and practice gratitude before diving into your day, you'll approach challenges with greater clarity and resilience, just like these highly successful women. Habit number 5. They protect their time and energy. The 5th and perhaps most powerful habit of successful women is how fiercely they protect their time and energy, especially during the morning hours. In a world that constantly demands our attention, successful women understand something fundamental. Your attention is your most valuable currency. They've mastered the art of saying no to distractions and yes to what truly matters, especially during those critical morning hours. Let me share something surprising. Contrary to popular advice, not all successful women avoid checking their phones in the morning. What sets them apart is how intentionally they use technology and how firmly they establish boundaries around their time and energy. For instance, Randy Zuckerberg, former market developer for Facebook and CEO of Zuckerberg Media, refuses to check her email for 20 to 30 minutes in the morning to spend time with her husband and sons. She's clear that family time comes first, explaining how she's found success working in the late evenings in exchange for mornings as a family. Tracy Tudor of Bravo's $1 Million Listing Los Angeles wakes up while it's still dark, focuses on her health routines first, and only then tackles her workday priorities. She doesn't allow other people's emergencies to dictate her morning flow. Natalie Gray, co-founder and head of product and design at Cover, shares that startup environments are fast-paced, exciting, and at times overwhelming. Now that our business is growing, it's even more important that I lean into my routine, rather than working late, sleeping less, and rushing back to work. I know I need to be well-rested and de-stressed to do my best work. The research backs this approach. Studies show that people who begin their day reactively, responding to others' needs and demands, report higher stress levels and lower satisfaction with their productivity than those who begin proactively focused on their own. Priorities. Here are practical ways to protect your time and energy like successful women do. Establish a phone rule. Determine exactly when and how you'll engage with technology. Create non-negotiable time blocks for your priorities before responding to others. Be intentional about when you check email and social media. Set clear boundaries with colleagues about your availability. Practice saying no to things that don't align with your goals. Identify your high-energy hours and protect them for your most important work. Doris Day, Maryland, a board-certified dermatologist, stretches for 10 minutes and does a series of squats and weighted arm lifts before allowing herself to check email or watch the news. She's clear that her physical and mental well-being comes before external demands. Lisa Price, founder of Carol's Daughter, checks her calendar and schedule first thing to remind herself where I am, what day it is, and what I have to do and at what time. This helps her maintain control of her day rather than letting it control her. Remember this: how you start your day is how you live your day. By protecting your morning time and energy, you're not being selfish. You're ensuring you have the resources needed to show up as your best self in all areas of your life. As Cindy Whitehead, CEO of The Pink Ceiling, puts it, I'd break it down into laughter, love, attitude, and aspiration. By protecting time for what truly matters to you each morning, you set the tone for everything that follows. Conclusion. There you have it, the 5 powerful morning habits that successful women consistently practice. Preparing the night before, hydrating before caffeine, moving their bodies, practicing mindfulness and gratitude, and protecting their time and energy. What strikes me most about these habits isn't their complexity, it's their simplicity. These aren't elaborate routines requiring hours of your morning. They're intentional practices that anyone can implement, regardless of your current circumstances. Remember, the goal isn't to copy someone else's exact routine. As we've seen from the diverse women I've highlighted, successful morning routines look different for everyone. The key is finding what works for you and your unique situation. What matters most is consistency. Harvard Business Review found that 92% of highly productive people follow planned morning routines, not because they're perfect every day, but because they're consistent most days. Progress, not perfection, is the goal. I encourage you to start small. Don't try to overhaul your entire morning at once. Pick just one habit from this video that resonates with you and commit to practicing it for the next 2 weeks. Notice how it impacts your energy, productivity, and overall well-being. As you master one habit, gradually incorporate others. Over time, you'll develop a morning routine that feels authentic to you and supports your unique version of success. Remember what Natalie Gray said, start small and stay consistent. Little changes can equal big results. This is especially true when it comes to morning routines. And if you're thinking, I'm just not a morning person, that's okay too. The lesson from these successful women isn't that you need to wake up at 5 a.m. It's that how you start your day matters, whether that's at 5 a.m. or 9 a.m. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Which of these habits resonated with you most? Do you already practice any of them? Or is there another morning habit that's transformed your life that you'd like to share? If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider sharing it with someone who might benefit from these insights. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss my upcoming videos on productivity, success habits, and living your best life. Thank you so much for watching. Here's to creating mornings that set us up for success, however we each define it. I'll see you in the next video.